Hello and welcome to episode 5. Yeah, okay. We've done quite a lot of these now. I'm tired of your faces. As long as people keep watching, I don't mind. A lot has happened. It seems like the last time we were sat here, we were talking about how disappointed you both were and how shit your team was. And now,
City top.
Hi.
Look at me now, boys. Look at me now. Just got back.
Such a glory hunter.
Started from the bottom, I'm still there.
And then we're sat here. How you boys feeling?
That was crazy, that one.
Oh my gosh.
That was we went from the point where obviously they took the lead and then we equalised to get it to extra time. And then from there, they scored again. And then obviously we equalised again in 112th. And then right at the end, Amad Diallo.
You're lucky you won because when I think Rashford scored, celebrating, this guy got me in a headlock. I was like, hey, best believe you best win this game. Just to get me in a headlock and Liverpool still win this game. Now we're fighting.
Yeah. See, this man was probably the most negative. He's like, when they went 3-2 down, that's it, we're done. When it was 2-1, it's like, that's game over.
Get relegated to go great.
Brother, at one point it was 2-2. He's like, yeah, we're done here. Like, what's going on?
It was Rashford when he missed that chance.
Which one?
Well,
the last shot.
The one in the right at the end, the 90 something minute.
And then he did it again on like the 108th minute or something. He missed
another chance.
Going through on goal.
Yeah.
However, I don't give a shit now because we won. So
we won it. And guess that performance right there, yeah, we went toe to toe with Liverpool. It's not like we got battered by them.
I would actually say you were probably better.
Yeah, we had the better chances, like the Rashford one. We also had another one.
The Rashford one ×4.
Yeah, we had Rashford a couple of times. I think even Harry Maguire was having a pop. I was like, go on, son.
Harry Maguire, I think, spent most of the game in their half.
Yeah, I was like, come on, my
brother,
son.
what's going on? Yeah. Karma. You know what? But interestingly, he's sitting there. It was really funny because he's shouting like, "Harry Maguire, where are you going? Like, why are we not attacking? Like, what do you want him to do? You don't want him up the pitch, but you want him up the pitch."
Yeah,
that would be the hardest man to please as a manager. Yeah. Like, I want you to stay in formation, but get up the pitch. What?
But honestly, that right there is just what we need as United, because obviously season hasn't been going great. Form's up and down. Like, we beat big teams and then we like do something silly like lose to Fulham. But we saw the draw.
And the others.
And the others, yeah. And unfortunately, and the others. But we saw the draw. We've got Coventry now. So, good chance of getting into the final.
Oh, clip this.
And but see, it's interesting because he says we beat the big teams, which would be Liverpool, then drop points like a Fulham, or lose points, or lose games to Fulham. Man's got Coventry, the smallest he could possibly get. Yeah. I just screams 1-0 90th minute Coventry.
Scrappy result.
Coventry City heading in for a European spot.
They
would get a European spot, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they get Europa League. Well, if they win if they go good.
But if Man City win it, Man City already have the Europa League spot. I already have the champs. So does it go back to the league? So would 7th place get it, or Coventry would get it? So as long as Coventry get to the final,
because when we played,
they get Europa League.
We got, because we're already top 4. They got Europa League.
Yeah, so as long as Coventry get to the final, they're in Europa League.
Do you remember when it happened to Wigan when they beat City in the FA Cup?
That's why.
And then they got relegated.
I love that stuff.
Just a quick one, like slight concern, like as a man, football fan. Are you guys not concerned at the fact that obviously it went all the way to extra time? Liverpool just played Thursday, shorter rest period, and the fact that they still took you all the way to extra time and you guys have a longer break, is there no concern there? Because yeah, it's a big win, right? Don't get me wrong, you guys deserve to win, but then I was like, yo,
they are a much better team than what we are.
Yeah. Like, we know the position we're in right now as United. Liverpool are right there challenging with you guys and City for the league. So we're 6th and we're 47 points, and Liverpool on like 64 or 65. You're on like 64 or 63.
Respect us. We're top of the league right now.
Yeah, I know you're top of the league, but to beat a team, a team that is that much better than us right now, and with a fully fit, strong squad, they had all their top players out, apart from their centre back.
If Klopp renews his contract, it's on your heads. Let that man go. No, we need to get rid of Pep, please.
I think what potentially lost them the game is when they started bringing off like your Salahs and all like your big hitters. I thought.
Do you not feel like there's a level of disrespect there?
The Salah one, I get, because this is only his second game that he started since coming back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that one, but like to take off like the Sabozlais and all them ones, like.
But do you not feel like there's a level of they were 2-1 up? I get that, and it was like what, the 80th minute, roughly 78, 80th minute. Like at some point, he must have thought in his head, right, we're getting a dub here. I'm going to rest players going into future games.
No, I don't think so, because he did the same thing with Chelsea in the League Cup, where he just like at the end he just started bringing on these kids because he said that he needed legs. So I don't know what Klopp's thought process is. I think he just has massive trust in his kids, but yeah, it didn't work out today. So Klopp, hold that result. Yeah.
It's the international break as well, so what you rest in place for? Like,
Yeah, I know.
but, hey, listen,
what you
I'm
saving,
here for it.
He's saying he needs to save legs, but you lost. So what were you saving them for?
I think
Yeah,
it
it's
means
because
like
he lost though. But if he won, we won't be saying this. It's only because he lost.
It's fine anyway.
I mean,
that
they did
quadruple
take
was
the
done
lead
now.
twice, I suppose, but
Because when they took the lead before, obviously bring off Salah, they looked comfortable. Like I don't know what you guys were doing. There was misplaced passes and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously when Salah came off, it was like, oh yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about the draw. Right, let's look at the semis that are coming up. Are you happy with that draw? Would you have liked it to be anything else? Like, to me, it's a no-brainer that surely you wanted Coventry, but there was some suggestion that you might be better getting like a Chelsea or a City early on so that you got Coventry in the final, possibly.
yeah.
I think looking back on it now, I think it has to be Coventry in the next round, and then from there, you hope that Chelsea can get through. But I mean, it might be another Manchester derby again.
And also,
Most likely.
yeah, I think it's most likely a Manchester derby, and I think it's great to have Coventry now because that I'm confident that we should get through. You know, as much as my team is up and down,
Football's
you know,
crazy, 'cause-
I know football's nuts.
Football is
Because
crazy, but it shouldn't be
everyone-
that crazy.
Everyone looking
Yeah.
at a draw like 10 years ago, being like, please not United, please not United, please not United. But I know all of them were like, give me United, give me United, give me United. I bet Coventry are happy.
Don't disrespect my team like that. You think Coventry are looking at us
Coventry
like,
aren't gonna be
yeah,
happy with any
we'll take United.
Out of the
Yeah,
three there. Like,
no,
No, I
whoa,
think I'd
they would
rather
probably
Chelsea.
Chelsea's the one that they want most. I would say
potato, man. Come on.
yeah, true. But I would say that it's good to get Coventry now. Dismantle them, get the confidence up, right? And then
Clip this again.
and then when we go to probably face Man City, hopefully Chelsea, but it's going to be probably Man City. Man City are going to be deep in the Champions League, deep trying to win the Premier League. Hopefully have some injuries, and then we can do a little job on them.
You know what?
Scrappy
See, the
one.
thing is, see if it is Chelsea, just take the FA Cup now, because you know how they perform in finals.
Yeah.
Horrendously. Like, just take the dub.
Yeah.
Eric Ten Hag, man, just start shining that FA Cup.
And that manager as well, specialist in failure.
Yeah. That's a bit harsh. I mean, pretty valid, but
True though.
Fab, I went to PSG. Well, Poch about right.
Yeah.
I went to PSG in his first season, lost the league. Right.
and then they won it every year thereafter. Like, brother.
He did win it though.
He did win it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But
But
obviously the first season,
like, to lose with
Lille,
PSG,
then they won it.
to lose with PSG, it's almost as bad as losing with Bayern Munich.
why are you talking about PSG Champions League draw?
Yeah.
We've just seen it, right?
Yeah.
The next rounds. So I'm going to read out the quarter-final draws for. So we'll start with. So this team. So we got Arsenal against Bayern. We got
See you later.
Real Madrid
Bayern
against
Munich,
Man City. We got PSG against Barcelona. Atletico Madrid against Dortmund. Barca. Oh no, sorry. I was reading the whole fixture list. So you got them four games. So Arsenal, Bayern, Madrid City, PSG, Barca, and Atletico Madrid, Dortmund. What's your thoughts on that draw?
Do.
We'll get to Rangers Benfica in a minute.
Yeah.
But if anyone's listening, can you just tell them what that song is?
Oh, that is the sound of Bayern putting the fourth past Arsenal.
You know what? I'm actually confident this time round. Like,
This
of,
is weird.
like
but
this Bayern Munich team. Okay, cool. You got Kane. You've got maybe like their big three players or four players gone.
Musiala,
Musiala.
So I'll say Kane,
Compared to-
Kimmich,
Yeah.
Alphonso Davies.
Alphonso Davies.
Well,
Yeah.
Kimmich, we don't even know if he doesn't start all games now because he's fallen out with Tuchel.
Is he not starting games now?
He doesn't start games. Probably double check it. But
I think out of that draw, apart from like Dortmund and Atletico, I think they're against each other. Like that is.
No.
This sounds wild that I'm saying this, but that is probably the team you wanted.
yeah, does he?
He didn't start.
Oh, I don't know. I'd probably say outside Man City and Real Madrid, Bayern are probably the one you want to avoid the most.
I don't
did
think
that.
so.
No.
I think how they're playing, I think
If
I
I'm
would
serious,
be looking like I could
I'd
win
rather
that.
take Bayern
Really?
over Atletico Madrid. Simeone at the dark arts of football is crazy. Like, they've not lost a knockout game at home.
Mm-hmm.
And he should have a Champions League now, but obviously Ronaldo being Ronaldo has just always stopped him.
They're such a horrible team.
It's just
to
a
play.
Yeah.
horrible team to
Also,
play.
just to be clear before this gets clipped, when I said I think we could beat them, I wasn't talking from a Rangers perspective, right? I don't want to see that clip going online about Craig saying Big Phil's going to take on Bayern Munich. I ain't saying that, right? Just to be clear, crystal clear.
I don't know how the internet works. We're clipping that.
All it is just me saying Rangers win, Phil, Bayern Munich. Oh, long day. Anyway, are you happy with that draw?
Yes, I'm happy with the draw because you're going to have to face one of the big boys anyway. Like, regardless. I'd want it away first. Obviously, you want the away leg first, but then obviously...
Are you
Bayern
at home
Munich-
first?
We're home
Yeah,
first.
left home first.
However, Bayern Munich can't have away fans because they had altercations with Lazio fans in the last round. So it's just Arsenal fans in the stadium.
Oh, perfect.
So
I don't know.
ideal thing would be to 2 goals up, pray for 3, but 2 goals up, and then Allianz...
Park
I'll take
the
the
bus.
draw. I won't
Imagine
part the bus.
Harry Kane puts Arsenal out.
Oh,
That's poetic.
long
That
day.
is. That's the first trophy he wins.
I'll
the
put money on
Champions League,
Harry
puts
Kane
Arsenal out
getting
to do
the
it.
Oh,
Nah.
You know what the worst part is? Tottenham fans would count that as them winning a trophy.
They
That's all they've really got.
They will do.
And then if you do manage to get past them, you got Real Madrid or Man City.
I know that is.
Also,
if you're able to get past them and then also be able to do a job on Real Madrid or Man City,
Give them the
I
trophy
just-
now.
I
oh
don't care
god,
what anyone says. If we get past all of them, this is the greatest Champions League run of all time.
And then lose to
Three-
Dortmund.
three-
Not if you don't win it.
No, obviously, if you go on to win it,
Yeah, it's like, if you don't win it, it's not. It's a pretty.
I don't
terrible-
know that season when the last season where Real Madrid won the Champions League, where they had PSG, went down to them, came back. Chelsea went down to them, came back.
yeah, but PSG.
Man City went down to them, came back. Liverpool
was-
down to them again. Well, not down to
No,
them.
they won that
Yeah,
one,
they
though,
won
didn't
that
they?
one, but they were getting outplayed the whole game.
The whole
Madrid
game.
have that European heritage. We don't. So the fact that we have nothing to show for it, and the fact we're going through to do that, then I'd still say it's better than Real Madrid's.
Yeah. What about you guys? Would you, if it had been Man U, would you have taken Bayern Munich, or was there a team? Obviously, you would take Borussia Dortmund, or you'd take Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Fact, they couldn't take Copenhagen or Galatasaray. Why are we talking about taking Dortmund?
Well, I'm just saying, for if they were in that position, obviously Man U finished last
Yeah.
in the group stages.
Nah, cheers
like
for
right,
pointing that
see where the 4 teams you were right at the bottom.
I know how last works there, Craig. Cheers for clarifying.
So in terms of the number of points, you had the least.
You got the worst Champions League
Yeah,
record.
yeah. I don't know how you're getting that cheeky.
Minus 20.
Minus 20, no points. Just behave yourself. 7-1 to
Man said
Liverpool.
they-
Listen, we just like to set records, right? Anyway, would you have taken a different draw from that?
I mean, probably PSG or Barcelona if you're not including Bayern, Real Madrid, and City. But I think probably I'd agree with him. I'd say out of Real Madrid and Man City, you definitely rather take Bayern first,
Yeah.
especially when they're 10, 11 points behind in the league.
Leverkusen won against the Bayern. Oh yeah.
Bayern won.
I would say this is probably the most exciting a last eight has been. Like usually when you look at a last eight, like the last couple of years,
There's
you
always
would
some dodgy teams
you would
there.
be like pretty confident you'd know who the last 4 are going to be.
It's even like the stories you can create from each game. So like for example, say PSG go all the way to the final and face Real Madrid. Can Mbappe win a Champions League for PSG and then say
Then go to Real.
I gave you that, I'm off here now. Like, or can Simeone finally get his hands on the trophy? Now Ronaldo's not there to stop him. Because he's a manager that I've always thought, yeah, he deserved one, but
I don't see Atletico going all the way.
or
They could.
or Xavi for Barcelona.
They got some pretty.
I think they'll get past. I think they'll get past Dortmund, and then I think PSG will maybe just beat them maybe in the next round.
PSG are bottle jobs. I could see Atletico Madrid going all the way to the final.
I'm rooting for them.
Do you think so? You think they'll put out Dortmund, then deal with PSG?
I reckon.
Assuming PSG get through, firstly.
Yeah. That's a big if as well. Because
Yeah.
why? I don't know why we're writing off
Because
Barcelona. right?
Xavi's
That's what I
leaving
mean.
in the season as well. So imagine Xavi, he won the league last season, wins Champions League this season. He's like, hey, you man's I'm out.
It's just
That'd be
Mbappe,
cold.
man. Mbappe is just so good, man.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Oh,
Mbappe,
but
you
also,
can't win-
you're
you
saying,
can't
like,
win a
see
trophy like
Atletico
the
going all the
Champions
way,
League
but
one,
like, is City going to do another treble?
Oh, fucking hope not.
Is it on the cards?
You clip this.
Because it looks like it's fallen in place.
So I got a theory here,
Go on.
right? Sorry to cut you off here,
Go
but I think you've got a good chance of going to the next round to the semi-finals against Bayern Munich. If it's then City, and then let's say City put out Real Madrid, and then they face you in the Champions League semis, which is what it would be. City's historically, City have done terribly against English teams in the Champions League. They got put out by Liverpool twice,
Chelsea.
and then they got put out by Chelsea. They got put out by Chelsea in the final, and then they've also got put out by Tottenham.
I know, like how you get put by
Tottenham. So looking at those stats, I don't know what it is. Maybe Man City just like wet the bed when it comes to English teams in Europe. But if I was Arsenal, I'd look at that, I'd be there like, their track record ain't good. We can have these boys.
Speaking of the treble you just said, if Pep was to treble again this season, are we putting him as the number one?
Yeah,
No,
just call it a day. Just call it a
we
day.
just call it there as number one.
turn the
None of
camera
this,
off, call it
is it Fergie's at Pep? We put Pep as number one.
I've got him as number one now. But yeah, definitely.
No,
Because
he has to win the treble for
If
me,
that
and
does
then
that,
he's
yeah.
number one.
big
Well, he's
man.
won
I'm
the
watching
treble.
Pep.
I mean repeatedly back to back.
He's won two trebles at
some-
two different.
No, I'm talking about in England because we're talking about the Premier Leagues. Like,
Yeah.
if we're talking about Premier League all time great, don't know if you're talking about greatest manager of all time or just in the Premier League. If you're talking about just in the Premier League, I wouldn't like to see him do it, but to give him that status, I would say he has to win the treble again in this season.
So
to give him
to get
that
the status of being the best manager in Premier League history, he has to do something that Alex Ferguson never did.
I'd say so, or at least.
Even though the fact he's matched what Alex Ferguson has done, like his biggest achievement.
Yeah, but obviously, look, it's difficult to compare because of the length of how long Ferguson was there. Obviously, Pep's not going to spend 26 years at Man City, so he can't.
Based on how he's doing, he doesn't need 26 years.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean,
26 years, he's been in that league 24 times.
Easy. But don't worry, it'll be a great rivalry between them and Liverpool.
yeah, he'll only have
Because
spent,
Liverpool will have one more league title in there somewhere.
he'll have spent about $9.5 billion by that point.
Yeah, but he would have
Something
made
like
back 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if he wins the treble this year, it's hard to not say he's the best Premier League manager of all time, and it hurts to say that. But
I don't think he'll win the champs.
It's scary.
I don't think he'll win the Liga.
No, I don't think he'll win the league either.
I
It's
said La
scary.
Liga then.
It's scary.
I don't think he'll win the Liga. Yeah, you know what, mate? You're probably right.
Have you seen City's transfer window route? Like, they're already planning, and the team they could have next season is already crazy. They're looking at Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle, looking at Luke Paqueta from West Ham. Just that midfield, and that if De Bruyne stays another season, it's like
If they manage to get
This is
those
great.
players, it is going to just be Real Madrid,
it's just
Man
great.
City for the next 2, 3, 4 seasons battling it for the Champions League.
if you get past Bayern, surely you're scared of Madrid more than City.
I've-
You've
you know what,
already
I
beat
thought
Man
that,
City. You've
yeah.
already beat Man City twice.
Yeah.
Albeit one was obviously the Community Shield, but you still beat them, right?
It's just I just don't want the Vinny alone. It's just Vinny
Jude.
scares me.
Jude.
Yeah,
Our boy Jude.
your defence versus the attacking side of Real.
I back my boy Rice to keep
Vinicius
quiet.
against Ben White.
Vinicius
Long
is-
day. Long day for
Because I
Ben
know
White.
Ben White will go inverted, go midfield. Vinny's. I'm like,
Yeah,
mate,
I don't think Arteta would do that though against Real Madrid, because if he does, that's just a long.
That is wild.
that's Caricio's side.
Yeah.
Anyway, how was your European? How's your European tenure doing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I went on holiday last year. It was nice.
So you come back to Ibrox playing at home in the second leg.
You know what?
I'll take a draw
really
away from
bad.
home, and then when we come home, we'll pack him.
I was actually confident. I was confident we would win at Ibrox. I was. But you know what? See, the annoying thing is, like, the way we played it, it's like we make the same mistakes. And I'm comparing Benfica to Motherwell, and people are going like, what the fuck's going on? But when we played Motherwell sat in, let us attack them, and then countered us. And we conceded 2 goals and lost 2-1. Benfica did the exact same thing. It was the exact same game. We were on top of them. We were attacking them. They countered us, scored 1-0 and just held on. And it's like, how have we not learned from that? How have we not, like, Motherwell should have been the warning shot.
So my question to that is, how do you then kind of counter that? Because surely you want your team to be going out there attacking teams that are sitting back.
We do, but we were playing such a high line. Like, Benfica, when they went through, our centre-backs were in their half.
Yeah.
That's how high they were.
Yeah.
They got waved offside at first, but it got put back on because when the ball got played through, he was in their half.
Yeah.
He was in Benfica's player was in their own half. That's how high up we were. Why are we doing that against Benfica?
I was just laughing, you know, when Ange did that against Chelsea.
Right, and I was laughing. I was like, "That's insane. Why is he doing
yesterday against Fulham?
that?" We have probably the slowest centre backs in the UK, and we're playing a highlight. We're not just playing a highlight. We're playing an extremely highlight.
Highest paid defender as well as SPL. He has mentioned that Goldson.
Oh,
How much is he on?
Well, SPL says
He'll be on
40
like
bags.
50.
That's still a lot.
even
That's
more
a
than
lot.
JT, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Even more than JT.
Way more. JT makes about like 38 probably.
Oh wow.
Golson, it's because he was being like difficult with his contract and stuff like that. But I don't really want to talk about Golson's contract.
Scored your own goal if you don't.
This is the thing. He has scored. We have played Benfica 4 times and scored 3 own goals.
JT.
Oh my god.
And you know what? Connor Golson was responsible for 2 of them. Like, I say, which team are you on? Like, what is going on here? And you know what? You know what's really annoying? Like,
I saw him hugging the Benfica players just before coming.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was like slapping in the ass, like, "How you got a good game?" And you used to like,
We still up for a drink later.
Yeah.
yeah, man thought, hold on, we might get a dub here. Let me just. But see, the thing is, like, the other thing that's annoying is when I think of the first game, I'm like, we were 1-0 up, then it was 1-1 for a penalty, which arguably I don't think should have been a penalty, but people would just say I'm better. And then we went 2-1 up, and then Golson puts it in the back of the net for no reason. He wasn't even under pressure, and I'm like, brother, for 1 minute,
That's all you guys do.
1 minute, be decent, just for 1 minute, just for 1 second. Think, you know what? Actually, I'm meant to be a centre back. Yeah, hold on.
But
let me
also-
not
That's
just.
how it happened because we watched the game live. It was like they were still talking about how Rangers were applying pressure. It was like you guys were doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were showing us like a replay to like a previous like match action, and they were like, "Wait, Benfica just scored."
It actually
they've
cut to the ball in the net.
Yeah, yeah.
You see all the Rangers players like, "Oh."
And
Well,
you know
like,
what? Yeah, I keep commenting about this video, right? But I actually think of it when that moment happened. I'm like, what did they say fuck me for? Because I was enjoying myself, and that's all that plays in my head right now.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Anyway, yeah, our European run wasn't great.
No, I think you're also not mentioning Dessers. I don't know if he had his shoelaces tied that
He's
game.
somehow
The amount of chances he had and he didn't bag any. I was like,
he's actual like he somehow manages to be the worst and best player we have
such
at
a
the same
gaslight
time.
player.
yeah.
He'll be through on goal and like hit it right at the keeper about 7 times. Then for some reason the ball will come out to him in the wing. He'll sit down 3 defenders, go round the keeper 4 times, and dink another defender,
4 times.
Dessers,
and then just slide into the corner as if like
Dessers,
that never happened. Do you know what I mean?
is the version of Giroud when he was at Arsenal before he started. Like he was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Like, man, if you just watch his like top 10 goals, you think, yo, this guy's cold.
Yeah.
And then when you actually watch it, you're like, hey, might as well play 10 men.
Honestly, and I think he is going to cost us something this season.
He
I
already
don't know
has.
what.
Yeah,
I don't know
The
when.
Europa League.
The league.
He didn't bag.
Yeah. Well, no, but what I mean is, like, I could see us being like the Scottish Cup final against Celtic, which it looks like it's going to end up being because we've got Hearts, they've got Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Hearts don't turn up against us. Aberdeen don't turn up against Celtic.
Clip
It's
this
just-
as well.
But it's true. Like, look at like you search when's the last time Hearts beat us? It would be about 5 years ago, maybe longer.
Please clip this.
Hearts don't beat us. And you can say, please clip this all you want. Like, I've never been more confident we're going to win a game. We will beat Hearts.
Yeah, Celtic top of the league as well, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's just by default of the fact that we've not played. Yeah, but we've not played a game. Like, if they need us not to play to go first, that's fine.
Points on board.
Do you know what I mean?
Games in hand.
You know, if they want, we'll just stay here and they can play the rest of their 38 games. And then, you know, they might actually have a chance of winning this league title if we just stop playing games.
Also, the reason why you didn't play a game today is bans. What? Because the pitch is waterlogged.
I brew like
You would think right now with the technology in place, you'd be able to drain that pitch.
so now
But
the capacity.
yeah, honestly, SPL, that's a joke. Like, what's happening?
Did you see that everything evolved around that? This is like, the more the information that comes out of it, the wilder it is.
Yeah.
Cool. So basically, Rangers weren't warned at any point that this might be a possibility. Dundee didn't notify anyone. But they had staff in at like 4 a.m. trying to make the pitch workable. Like, so they knew from about 4 or 5 a.m. that there was a problem here, right? They then had a check at 9 a.m. For the pitch. Rangers still weren't notified.
Yeah.
It was the only reason Rangers found out that there's a problem with the pitch is because the kit man turned up and went, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And he just happened to be early. So it was at 9:30 for a kickoff that was at 12
Yeah.
that Rangers first found out actually there's a problem.
Yeah.
They then did another pitch inspection at 10, and then I think they did another one like after that, where the referee dropped the ball and it didn't bounce. It just sat on the grass.
What's the difference between their league and Sunday league, mate? It sounds like Sunday league.
See, the thing is, it's not even, you can't even say it's a league. There was one game called off, one in the entire of Scotland. So see, even your little Sunday leagues, they played. Everyone played but them. So I ain't accepting it's bad weather, right? That is just a shit pitch. That
Is that your pitch? Was that? I think
our pitch.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
Respect me.
We got rated the top stadium in the UK by that 442 magazine.
Oh, great.
Sounds like a reputable.
Just though 442 is going out of business soon, by the way.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah, it doesn't mean their opinions aren't valid. They're just really bad at business. So
That could kind of mean their opinion isn't
spend
valid.
that much money trying to visit Ibrox.
They said that, they're like, whoa, you guys are cut.
We're going to get sued by them now, trying to get breaded. Anyway, the fact is, like, no one else got called off but that one game. Like, that's not bad weather. That is just a shit pitch. That is what that is. And then to not know, that not speak to anyone, say, by the way, this might get called off.
And then just last minute.
Then last minute, oh, by the way, yeah, we fucked it. Just what you should probably know, because we're not going to be on the pitch when you go out there.
So, surely you'd have already had like your travel arrangements going there, and just in the middle while you're just on the motorway. Yeah, boy, sorry, turn this bus round.
You know what? That's what I don't get. Like, what were they going? Like, they didn't tell Rangers at all. At what point were they going to say? Was it, were they going to wait till 12 o'clock with the Rangers teams out there waiting for and Dundee don't show up? Like, what were they going to do? Like, oh, I say, boys, sorry, I forgot to mention to you.
Yeah, ref comes out, I was like, oh, boys, you're here. Actually, you're not meant.
They don't know you. You know what's that?
Man comes out at half time at 12:45. Like, oh, but what are you guys doing here?
Rangers have been playing amongst themselves.
Like, what's going on? But actually, it's such a joke. But anyway, I'm done with this.
He looks like he's got a game.
I've got a game.
You've got a game that we're going to play.
Cool.
If you want the latter, you can have the latter as well.
Right. Guess the player. I won the league in Germany.
Haaland. Sorry, I was just shouting names.
And he
He
didn't
didn't
win the
win
league.
That was so wrong.
You know that guy, 2 + 2, South Africa. I won the league in Germany.
Okay.
I won the league in England. I've played twice in Serie A, but never won the league. And I captain my national team. Who am I?
Yeah.
Active player.
He's currently playing.
Current player.
So one long league in Germany.
Yep.
And what other league?
England. So one Bundesliga, one Prem. Played for two different teams. Two different teams in Serie A.
Gundogan.
No.
No.
And captain of the national team.
Oh, okay.
Come back to him.
Yeah.
Come back to that, Liam.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm a mull over that one.
Where are you getting these from, by the way?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of players, like retro players that we.
What, you're making these up yourself?
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
just thinking of retro players that we all heard.
But before we move on,
Why is he like-
Michael Ballack.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
That was a good
Thought you
shout.
had it.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
Messi also, he didn't win the league in England.
No.
Fun fact, actually, Michael Ballack is part of the Leverkusen. So you know how like
Per Mertesacker? No, he's not done it. He's not won it. What is wrong with me?
So you know how like everyone's like Xabi Alonso he's undefeated in all comps, right? Years ago when Ballack's at Leverkusen, quick story, they lost like all the finals. They lost the Champions League final, lost the league on the last day of the season, they lost the DFB Pokal final, and they were called Leverkusen. So it was like a curse over that team's name because they like, never won anything.
Imagine they go undefeated all season and lose the key games.
Oh.
That just means
It was
they
like
fall apart.
obviously we were all young, but Zidane scored like that volley that you always see in the Champions League final. That was the Leverkusen game.
My uncle's favourite goal.
Is it?
Yeah.
What a random. You know how you get commentators that release like a random fact? That was one of those. Do you know what I mean? And he's on the ball. And if you know, his uncle's actually in prison for arson.
Yeah, that's like the NBA. Yeah.
Like, what? Why is that a fact on
What's
your
your favourite
sheet?
goal, quick?
My favourite ever
Champions League
goal.
final.
Champions League what?
Champions League final. What's your favourite goal?
Wow. I like that Bell goal.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Has to be Champions League.
Champions League final. Favourite goal?
You have to come back to me. Go to him first.
It splits between Bale or Ronaldo, but I'd go Bale.
I'd say that Mario Mandzukic, but it was just Juve.
Oh, the overhead.
Yeah.
That was naughty as well. Yeah.
Nah, the Bale one was pretty naughty, wasn't it? That was ridiculous.
The height, just cold.
Almost like Garnacho against Everton.
I saw a
Yeah.
I was waiting for this.
I saw a thing about Bale. Someone said Bale is the most perfect player that's never played for Man United.
What does that mean?
What?
So basically, obviously, when you had
What does that
guys,
mean?
like, you had like you guys were known for like your Beckhams, your Giggs, and stuff like that. Like, if Fergie was still there, Bale looked like right. This guy was born to play for like a team like United. Obviously, when you guys were still
To be fair, Ronaldo is the best player that's never played for Rangers. You know, it looks like he was born for it. Messi, born for
I
it.
can't believe that story about you trying to actually sign him. I thought he was like
But you know what?
I thought it was a
The
joke.
more that story goes in, the wilder. So basically, what it was is this is like 2003, 2002. So our manager at the time was a guy called Alex McLeish, and his son kept going on at him like this player on FM. He's sick. He's unbelievable. He's in the youth setup. Like, you need to sign him. Need to sign him. Need to sign him. He's like, I'm not signing someone from a game. Like, that is ridiculous. Now, obviously, people now pay to use FM scouts. Like, people take it seriously now.
Sky Sports.
Do you know what I mean? Like, based on how well they've done, but that wasn't the case early 2000s.
Yeah.
So anyway, he says, I'm not signing him. Like, go away. You're talking shit. Turns out that player was Lionel Messi.
Fair play.
Lionel Messi. How you also another thing? We were in talks to sign Brazilian Ronaldo,
R9.
and was actually contemplating joining.
That is the most.
It's wild, isn't it?
thing I've ever
He was.
heard.
It was split between us and I think it's Inter.
You
he
Real
ended up at.
Madrid.
Yeah.
It was us or Inter.
God.
That
Must have been the easiest career choice of his life.
It was.
Inter now coming in for me.
See, the thing is, like, there was other teams in for him, and he was like, he got asked about it at a press. He's like, yeah, I actually was tempted, but it just Inter were just a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's like the Robinho thing. He's like, I'm at City. I thought that's like a Manchester club. I thought I'd go United. I'm doing it.
That's so funny.
I've been set up.
Anyway, speaking of Europe, obviously a certain list got released recently.
It's coming home. It's coming.
Football's
If you
coming
sing that in
home.
France, then I might agree. If you start doing it in French, you're 100%.
No, mate,
Allez,
that's
les
my
bleus.
start.
Allez, les bleus. I probably
N'Golo,
France is just so stacked in every position. But anyway, there's someone I want to talk about
Go on.
that is not on this list, and it rattles my cage.
Is he a goalkeeper?
Can we do you name each player and we say if they should be in or out?
Yeah, okay.
And then we say who we replace them by.
Okay, so we'll start with something. So let's start with goalkeeper then,
Okay,
because that's where I want to start, and I'm in charge. So obviously you got Jordan Pickford, which was kind of a no-brainer.
yeah.
He was going to be there.
Yep.
Next you got Aaron Ramsdale.
Okay, that's also
Valid.
I would accept that he would be there, apart from the fact he can't pay attention for longer than 20 minutes. But you know,
Hey,
just,
or doesn't even get into the team
just
anymore.
put some keys on a string or something that will keep him
Yeah,
entertained. And then the final one was Sam Johnson.
Oh.
He's bad. He's
I'm gonna
so
let you
bad.
do your comments first. Would you change it for anyone?
Yeah. Well,
Perhaps
if he was fit, it would be Pope.
North.
Yeah, Nick Pope.
It would be Pope if he was fit.
Yeah, but you can't say if he was fit and if that like it has
Okay,
to be,
cool,
It has
then
to be based on what
Right.
reality is right
Okay,
now.
what reality is right now, I'd go two keepers.
And then what if what,
And then
what-
I'll just bring like an extra midfielder.
Man said I'd go two keepers. Man said
Or sorry.
you could go for the person that has the most clean sheets in the whole of the UK. I say if I get the whole of Europe. And man said I'd go two keepers.
Could do it in the Prem.
Yeah, but Jack Bodlin, like, I could probably get the most clean sheet playing against
I actually,
like taxi drivers up front. I don't know what I don't know what. Honestly,
Jack Butland is probably our best player this season. I actually know what he is, the best player we've had this season. James
JT's
Havney would be
like-
second.
Really?
Jack Butland has been ridiculous. He has,
JT
I would
didn't turn
say,
up for Europe.
won us as many points as our attackers have. Like, he has been ridiculous, and the fact he's not in this squad blows my mind. And this joker said he'll take two keepers.
My reasoning why will come later when we talk about midfielders.
Okay.
Well, let's go on to defenders.
all right.
So you've got Jared Braithwaite,
Yep.
Ben Chilwell, Lewis
Why
Dunk.
is he in that squad? Sorry, carry on.
So I'm feeling like you're not sure about him, right? Joe Gomez, Konza, Maguire, Stones, and Kyle Walker. I think there's some in there that are pretty standard that you would expect.
I would change Ben Chilwell for Levi Colwill.
So I'd go, but if we're doing based on what form, I know obviously the team's not doing well, but the left back for Luton's quality.
Alfie Doughter.
Yeah, he's linked with you guys actually.
Yeah, I seen that. He's got like 8-9 assists.
Yeah,
in the
he's
league.
actually had a really good season, and like he was it last week before? He was like top 10% for like FPL selected or something like that. So people do rate him, and he's actually a baller. So I'll take him over Chilwell.
Do you guys? Well, I suppose I'll ask this question in the end, but so there's only Ben Chilwell's the only thing you would change from that.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe Konza.
You wouldn't.
Does he start? I don't think he starts.
I don't think he's starting, but
No, I don't think he starts club.
No,
for Villa?
He does start for Villa.
Matty Cash, Pau Torres, Diego Carlos, and
I think
left back is,
Diego Carlos has been injured quite a bit. He has been playing a few games,
does
not every game, but he does play. He does play the majority of the games.
that's like saying Maguire shouldn't be there because he doesn't play. He didn't even start today.
Yeah, but don't forget it's the influence that he has on that England defence.
And him playing for England's just different.
Plus, he's built up credibility because when he puts on that England top,
It's a
he's
different player.
different kind of player.
Why?
He's solid, yeah.
he was in team of the season for World Cup in Euros, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Tournament, so
But he's
Wild.
beast.
It's
another one as well, Sterling.
Yeah.
That
But
even
it's just crazy to think of the defenders that are actually injured that are not there as well. You got Kieran Trippier, Trent, James, Shaw.
right.
Yeah,
Let's-
sure. I was gonna
James
say
as in Tavernier.
I mean, if you want to put him in there,
I would.
You want
I actually love
When
it.
the lights were shining the brightest European night, where was JT?
He did win a European Golden Boot from right back. But yeah, man wants to talk about his European record.
When did he?
Anyway, midfield. Jude Bellingham,
Yeah,
obviously.
standard.
Conor Gallagher, Jordan Henderson, James Maddison, Declan Rice.
I'm sorry. Why is Conor Gallagher over there over like a Kobe Mano?
Wild.
Okay, well, okay.
No, but why? No, you tell me.
No. Out of that Chelsea team,
Yeah.
Cole Palmer and Gallagher have been their brightest sparks this season. And Gallagher's just one of those, like, you know how we always say working hard is the bare minimum,
it's like a proper dirty.
but they make it
worker.
seem like this guy works hard, we need him. But the bare minimum is working hard. So, like, just he's got legs, like running around pitch stuff.
Do you know who I would put on instead of Cole Gallagher? Ward Prowse.
No.
Other than
I wouldn't.
other than set pieces, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ward Prowse, you don't see him play. If it's like a free kick, then Ward Prowse is here.
Yeah,
Apart from that, nah. Who I'd actually go for as well? Another Luton player, Ross Barkley.
Yeah, he's been.
He's had another good season.
Yeah,
I'd go for him.
yeah.
But obviously, Southgate would never go that deep. And
I was just laughing. I remember when someone said that we should take James Ward-Prowse for England just so we could get a free kick. Just bring Ward-Prowse.
Bring him on. You know what? Celtic did that. They had a player called Nakamura. I don't know why I keep bringing up these stories, but and they actually subbed a player off to bring him on to take a free kick.
Did you score it?
No. It was so pointless. He wasn't even that great at free kicks. He was okay. James Tavernier scored more. Anyway,
Any other midfielders you'd bring in?
Not really. The ones that I would have said are in the forwards category. So, yeah, Mainu for Henderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's
right,
it really.
forwards. So we got Jared Bowen,
Mm-hmm.
Phil Foden,
Mm-hmm.
Gordon, Kane, Palmer, Rashford,
Mm-hmm.
Saka, Tony, and Watkins.
As a stacked forward line.
That is a stacked forward line.
Front three?
Front three.
Obviously, Kane up front,
Mm.
Saka on the right,
hmm
Has to be Foden on the left.
Yeah.
Also, our right wing this season for England is stacked. Everyone's balling.
Yeah.
Bowen's balling.
Yeah.
Palmer, Saka, everyone's balling all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that attacking lineup for England is crazy.
It's nuts.
You got
Only matched by France, I reckon. Well, France is the only one that you say maybe they're a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And it's not a lot better.
Just a little bit.
Just a little,
That's the fact,
little
like-
splash.
I am not that.
Just a little Mbappe.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
it's
a bat.
literally
Just a little Killian.
Yo, this guy.
I think
like Killian.
I think it's a bit of a shame that Solanke didn't get in, but it's just because
Yeah, if it's friendlies, I'd play players that I'm like, well, you're not really going to be the one I'm like, picking overall, but let me see what you can do.
it's just because we got.
Well,
Kane,
that is an
Tony,
interesting
Watkins.
question. Do you feel that this is an indication to who you're taking to the Euros? Do you feel that's what you're going to take to the Euros?
Yeah.
I feel like it has to be the best representation other than the people that are injured, because we've got. I mean, how many weeks is it now? Like, when does the Euro start? Is it June?
Yeah, probably.
June, so it's not too far away. I mean, I think there's this, and then there's another international break. I think it's the start of June, and then it's the start of the Euro. So I'd say this is probably the closest representation outside of the people that are injured.
To be fair, I don't even know why we're discussing this. I think Scotland's going to win it, but anyway.
Yeah. One person I was going to actually mention, I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts, yeah? Because obviously on current form, he's not great. But in England, like we were talking about, let's say Maguire, when they're in an England top, they do no wrong. Raheem Sterling, should he be in the squad?
If you watch the game he had today against Leicester,
yeah,
Sterling changed to Jamaica, bruv, quickly. It's a Hall of Shame.
That's that changed the whole nationality.
It's a Hall of Shame performance.
For real.
Missed the penalty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough, missed penalty. Like, there's missing free kicks, and then there's missing this free kick looked like a goal kick.
Yeah.
Like, Mudryk is like, obviously he's been hit or miss, but he's had a better game.
Yeah.
He comes off, and the fact that every time you're touching the ball, your own fans are booing you at Stamford Bridge.
It's mad.
I was like, rah.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, okay, maybe not then, but...
well, there's two things that come to mind. Then Jordan Henderson has probably had a ridiculous season. He left Saudi because he wasn't doing well, went to Ajax, and they're like, what have we signed?
question, do you think he leaves Saudi if the Euros wasn't happening?
But I think he would have been in that England squad anyway.
No, I don't think so.
I think he was so like irrelevant. He was so out of the picture now.
Yeah.
I think Southgate's got his favourites.
Because when he came to Ajax, Southgate was like his first game. I was like, really? Why?
I know. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But I don't think he should be anywhere near that squad.
I think the only reason they're taking him is like for the whole leadership.
Because they did it with Conor Cody in the World Cup, where he didn't play a game, but he was just a good leader in the locker room.
Jordan Henderson now starting to feel like, you know how when you want to get a promotion in work, but that old person just won't die above you?
Dodger.
So they're just sat there and you're like, either leave, retire or die. That must be, as a younger English midfielder, that's what it must feel like seeing Jordan Henderson in that start. Like, just retire.
Yeah.
Like, why are you taking up a shirt?
Yeah, true.
Like,
I mean, it will be interesting to see the final 26, because obviously there's going to be probably maybe 4 or 5 of them that don't get in that picture there.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like I said, you've got the main defenders that are not there, the Trents, the Trippiers.
Villa get top 4. Watkins is definitely going.
Yeah.
I think
he's been having an unreal season. I was going to say also, one of the things that we always forget about when we're talking about the England squad is like the people who are playing internationally, like a Tomori or I was going to say Chris Smalling, maybe not him.
I don't.
But yeah, even like, let's say for instance, if Sancho balls out at Dortmund, he could be in contention. He scored against PSV in the Champions League. He's been doing well since going back.
He can't get in that. He can't get in that forward line. I don't think that's a stacked forward line. That is ridiculous.
Would you do it?
But Sancho's got a lot of more. Like, I know he's not having as good of season as some of those forwards, but in terms of natural talent, he's up there with those forwards. And if he can kind of bring that out in Dortmund, why not?
Has Matt Gahey been injured? Because I thought he might have been injured.
I'm thinking of like there's one other English player, but I'm not going to mention it.
JT.
No.
Oh.
He's young. Currently a Man U player.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking about form.
I think he's playing in Spain, but
Huge creative differences, Craig would know.
Yeah.
I don't care what you joke meant. France
worry,
is going to
though.
win it.
That guy, he's a little card merchant. He loves a yellow.
Who?
Tomori.
Fikayo Tomori, centre back.
Yeah.
He's been doing well.
He's been doing well. But
He's not going to get in over Stones.
the thing is, everyone's always like, let's get Tomori in. I'm like, how many of you have actually watched Tomori play? Like,
So I guess the question, if that was the squad that went to the Euros, would you be confident you'll win?
No.
We need Trent in there.
Me, Trent, Trippier.
Yeah.
Shaw's literally can't stay fit, but when he is fit, Shaw on that left-hand side.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
you need Ben White.
So you need these players to get fit and fast.
Oh, yeah, what is the issue with
Is
Ben
Shaw
White?
even going to be back in time?
Say again?
I think so. Yeah, it's in June, so I think.
And even then, would you want to take them? Because like if Shaw and Reece James and these kind of players, like how long was Reece James back for? Like
No.
20 minutes.
We're not taking reshape.
Like a week, 2 weeks.
How long was Luke Shaw?
Sure,
back
I'll take
for?
Shaw
Like 3
because-
games,
When fit,
and then was injured again, long term. Like I mean, if he gets injured one more time, that must be a point where you're thinking his career's done.
Yeah, so basically someone said there's personal issues with Ben White, and I think Phil Foden, maybe.
Oh, so it's not.
Well, he has problems with Phil.
So he said he
said
he actually pulled himself out of
It
the
was
squad or something
yeah,
like
something
that.
to do with the like assistant manager Ben White, like having disagreements and stuff like that. And then Ben White's more or less like, okay, cool, I'm not playing. Like,
I'm not playing for England, yeah.
until you sort this out, I'm not playing. So obviously they covered it with personal reasons. I had to go, but
Plus, he doesn't even get onto the pitch, so he's probably like, "Why am I here?"
But like, if you were an English
but based on form,
player,
my man deserves a start.
Yeah.
and how much effort people to try and get into the England squad, do you think he's right to have been like, no, I'm not playing based on that, or do you think he needs to grow up?
Oh, sorry, go on.
It's your career.
I wouldn't say he needs to grow up, but like when all our right backs are fit, it is difficult for him to get in over them right backs. But like you said, he is on form. He's probably up there with the right backs in the league at the moment.
Also,
But would you rather be there with the off chance that you could be in the squad? Because injuries happen. Do you know what I mean? Shapes get moved around. People have to get moved. Like,
I'd say the versatility is probably the most appealing factor in the sense of, like you said, if Stones gets injured, Maguire gets injured, okay, Ben White, you just obviously slot in at centre back, and then obviously you can still keep Trent at right back.
and I feel like there's going to be games. Like, looking at the group you've got, there's going to be games where Ben White could play to save legs.
That's why Kyle Walker for me would start, because like the World Cup, you tend to play like back three, and Kyle Walker play like right centre back.
And you could play Trent in midfield.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay, so do you feel like he made the right decision? Is he ruining his England career for a good choice?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
'cause Southgate's
because,
gone after this tournament.
Yeah, no, not even about Southgate going out. Even if Southgate stays in, he came out in the press conference saying, one journalist asked him, why haven't you selected Ben White? And he said, it's a good question. He didn't want to be involved in this team for personal reasons, but the door's still open there for him. So, I feel like if Southgate stays, he's kind of said it publicly that Ben White can come back in the squad. And if it's a new manager that comes in, obviously on form, they'll look at Ben White and be there like, he'll be in contention. So I don't think it'll hurt his career at all.
Do you think just getting to the final is enough for Southgate to keep his job for the World Cup?
No.
So you're saying
He has
either
to
win it or he gets sacked?
Yeah, I think this is probably,
Make or
and
break.
people might disagree, but this is the best England team you've ever had. Ever. Like, every position is stacked. Every position. There's not one position you think you're pretty weak there. Goalkeeper, maybe you could argue, because I don't think that highly of Pickford, but
I would also want a stronger centre back then. Stones is cold, but maybe I know someone who's on Stones' level.
yeah, well, I get that. But like, this is probably the best England team you've ever had, right? And you don't win anything. Like, because you're not going to have Harry Kane forever. Harry Kane's getting old. You're going to get maybe this tournament and maybe one more from him before he's too old.
Yeah, I think the World Cup, and then I think that might be it.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of attackers in there, but who replaces Harry Kane?
Eddie Nketiah.
This man wants to be taken serious.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like
That is in trouble.
The question
Nketiah's in the room.
I think this is it. Like, if you don't do it now, you're not going to do it. Because Spain are starting to bring in younger players that are going to get good.
Had this convo,
There's a lot of teams that are in the process of about to be ballers. Do you know what I mean?
England also being one of them, because it was weird when under-21s World Cup?
Euros.
Euros.
I could see the goals like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So out of even those young players, England is looking like the best out of the new
I think
generation of talent.
the only one out of that, or one of the only ones, is Cole Palmer, who's in the main selection. I don't think there's any others.
But that was
That
what
was
I
in that
saying.
under
Like, from
21s.
those under 21s, who's then came through to that and been like, yeah, that's great. Like, even Trafford's not done well. I know I put him in my team,
I
but
love Trafford, man.
I do. My goal. Anyway, even he's not done particularly well.
I think Watkins is he only like, I'm sure he's only like 20.
Yeah, he's not too old.
27.
Is he going to replace Harry Kane though? Is he a replacement for that?
Ivan Toney?
Actually, because by the time the World Cup's gone, that's a few more years later. So it's like he's probably be on the side of 30, pretty much almost. So it's like, who even is the coming through now? That's like young and kind of like almost knocking on the
I
door.
was going to say Ferguson, but he's Irish, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
So no one.
Has he,
So an Irish
has he
player.
chosen yet? Because I know he was still.
Yeah, he is.
Is he
Yeah.
fully
I'm
chosen?
sure he's chosen.
Ireland. Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to that game before we
Oh, yeah.
wrap it up.
Cool. So I won the league in Germany, won the league in England. I've played for 2 teams in Italy, but didn't win the league, and I am the captain of my national team. Who am I?
I was the captain, or am the captain still.
I'm the captain.
Oh,
I am the captain.
captain.
So
That's
the
difficult.
two leagues that is one is the Prem and the
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga.
I keep thinking they must be German, but I don't think they are.
3 yes or no. Go questions, by the way.
I think we're gonna have to go with a positional one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is he a midfielder?
No.
I don't. I think he's going to be a defender. I feel like it's going to be a defender.
Is he currently playing in Spain?
No.
I only got one more.
Rah.
Who were you thinking when you said Spain?
I don't.
I don't know. You just wasted that question.
And he's currently the captain of his national team.
It's going to be someone pure obscure. Like pure Lewandowski.
Is he playing in any of the... Oh, I didn't want to use the question.
Just use it.
Is he playing in any of the leagues that you just mentioned still? So when you said he's won the Prem, he's won...
No.
So he's not playing in any of them leagues?
No.
Man's going to be in Saudi or something.
This is difficult, this one.
This guy told me make it difficult, so I was like, okay, let me think. That right came to my head as well. I was like, yeah, she's him.
I feel like it's going to be a centre back or a full back. I feel like it's a
I
defender.
feel like he's North African.
Where did that come from?
That is a bit rogue.
Bundesliga, Premier League, played for 2 teams in Syria, didn't win the league. Captain of the national team.
It's either a Bayern or Dortmund player.
Yeah, has to be. Well, obviously.
Um,
And I feel like when you think of if they done it in Germany, then came over to, it's going to have to be like City or Liverpool. There was a few different winners, but I don't think we're going as far back as United.
Stabbed me right in there with that comment.
I mean, you did win it 11 years ago, so you stab yourself with that comment.
This is really annoying.
It's not Mahrez, is it? No, he never.
He's not captain of his country, is he?
Algeria,
Didn't
maybe.
win Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's give it until 58. Give it one more minute and then we'll call it there.
okay. Well, I'll ask you each your person. If Southgate doesn't win, does he get sacked?
Yes.
Yeah, jolt man, get out of my country.
You don't like
Country.
That's a country.
Man's
He's like
getting
changed
deported.
nationality.
Just went from 0 to
Yeah. Like you're not. You don't
Man-
come across
man's
these
got him on
borders.
a boat, like
Yeah.
You didn't let me finish. Country's football team.
Okay.
yeah. Man adds FA at the
Saved
end.
himself.
Does
Due to creative differences, Josh will no longer. No.
imagine next after the Euros we've got Gareth Southgate's sitting there.
Come on.
I was struggling. I don't know why that was. Josh is gone. Does he get sacked?
Yes.
Cool. I don't care.
Who replaced him though?
Oh, I hate that guy.
Yeah, I know.
Klopp
Right.
getting.
Klopp
Yeah.
Oh, Klopp fragged him.
said he'd never be in charge of a club in England again. That surely includes England.
No, that because it's not a club. It's a national
football
team.
club.
No, you don't classify international teams as a club. They're the national.
Would they
team.
not be classed as a club?
Nah.
Nah, because on FIFA it's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it.
well,
Off.
I know. Right, we got 2 minutes left. Does anyone have an answer for this?
I know. I just
Say
wanted
what.
I just wanted to tell us. I'm getting pissed off.
No, let me have one more. One more go.
You're really.
I shall say Cancelo.
Good guess. No.
Who is it?
And he's played in Spain. He's currently playing in Spain.
Yeah.
Edin Dzeko.
Who?
Edin Dzeko.
Oh my gosh. When did he win the Bundesliga?
Wolfsburg.
No.
The season Wolfsburg won it.
disgusting.
When is that? Like
This was
2010?
07. No. Before 2010 for sure.
Wow.
Won at Wolfsburg. Made his move to City. Obviously won it with City.
Yeah.
Played for Inter. Well, played for Roma and Inter. Didn't win the league.
Okay.
Captain of Bosnia.
Yeah.
And he plays in Turkey.
Right, great. Well, I mean, if you guys figured out, then fair play. We're obviously shit at football knowledge.
Yeah.
But that has been episode 5. We are Speak the Game. Man United are into the semi-finals.
Get in.
Rangers are also in the
coming
semi-finals.
home.
We didn't talk about that, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts and comments. Does Southgate deserve to get sacked if he fails to win the Euros?
And we'll see City in the final.
Take
Oh,
care.
clip this.